Yes, I'm alive. It's day by day. I'm just very grateful every time I wake up. And I enjoy going to sleep too, because I just can't wait to get up. And I know it may be fun or something different and exciting could happen. And that's just a fun way. And I'm so grateful. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm down at the Lincoln Memorial. I don't know if you see that out there. That's the Lincoln Memorial behind that tree. And it's a different day. It's cold and drizzly and stuff like that. So there's not a whole lot of people down here, which is nice. But it's nice, weather to get out and get the furnace going inside. It's not as cold if you're moving. That's the important thing. Let's see, Brandy, hiya. Yes, the title here, that's important to me. I really do not think I should be in business. I mean, this is something the government should do. I mean, to me, it's a shame that the government is not organized enough to make it easy for everyone to know what they have available to everybody who lives here. Man, they certainly make it easy and make sure everybody knows about paying their taxes, right? But they don't spend any money telling people what they're getting back in taxes. That's why I think there should be another division in the IRS that just does that. That send out, when you get your tax form to fill out, you get all the information about what's available. Now they try to do that. There's the catalog of federal domestic assistance. If you go online, I mean, that's a book I used, 30, 40, 50 years ago, back in the 80s, and made a New York Times bestseller at it by just plagiarizing from that book. And that tells you about all the government programs. There was only about 1,000 at the time. It's probably double that, but that's just a fraction. The real action is what's going on at the state. And that's why I think every state should have some kind of mission that people could go to one stop to find everything. And the problem is that they're looking at it from the government's point of view, not the consumer's point of view. And that's what I always felt that I was lending to this, is a consumer viewpoint of this, sort of like jobs and job training and unemployment, all this. Now, if you went to the state government for information on jobs and job training, you're going to find out about maybe a dozen programs if they're lucky. I find about 100. And see, if you don't know about something, then how the hell are you going to apply for it? And that's what I did in directories. I was trying to, my directory's so big because I wanted people to have, I'm a newbie, mother of 2 sons, husband gambles and has tendencies. I wonder if there are grants. Yes, if you're a mother with family, the new Biden grants are loaded with family money. So if you have children, and even not children, I did a video you could see on YouTube for people who don't have children. There's an extra $1,500 there. You can't make a lot of money, but if you're working, have a low-income job, you get another $1,500 because you have no children. Then if you do have children, next year or this year, you'll be able to get, like $3,000 or $3,600 for every child. And they're hoping to do that on a monthly basis. But here's the important thing. I'm going to do a video on this when I get back too, is that if you did not get the earned income tax credit, and there's about 5-6 million people that have not applied for it. Now that's crazy. You have to, because that's up to $6,000 if you have children, and $500 if you don't have children. So that, and you could go back 3 years. So $6,000 for 3 years is $18,000, and $500 for 3 years is $1,500. So that's another thing. And see, a lot of that help is at the state level. That's what I'm trying to do now, is work at the state level, show you everything in your state. Federal programs that are given at the state and everything. There's so much, because see, we have federal programs that go to state, and then the state adds programs, and then actually it gets down to the cities and things like that. So I'm developing reports now just for your state. So report on how to get out of debt, all the programs for debt and expenses and paying your daily bills, another program for entrepreneurs or freelancers, the kind of programs and help and money that's available for that, and also for healthcare. Man, there are so many healthcare programs in the new Biden package too. But the best place to start at the state, and actually besides the state grants. So if you're a member of Let's Go Help, you get all these states grants for free. And so there's about 7 or 8 reports we have that you could get for free because you're a member of Let's Go Help. If you're not, I sell them at letsgoreports.com, and they're just $5.95, trying to keep it cheap as hell. But what I'm also doing in Let's Go Help is setting up a sister website called Let's Go Help 2, and it's on another platform because I get a little frustrated with YouTube. So I'm putting something on another platform, and it's up now. So if you're a member of Let's Go Help right now, you go up to the tabs that say guides, G-U-I-D-E-S, and in there is the Let's Go Help 2 link, and that's free because you're a member of Let's Go Help. You're able to join in that free, and that's a place. We have it organized by state. So if you live in Pennsylvania, you join the Pennsylvania. You could join every one, doesn't matter. And so you could share with people what you learned about government programs in Pennsylvania, and other people could guide you. This is what I see as the best place. The best thing we have on Let's Go Help is other people helping you, not just me, other people. They know that helping people is important. They know the feel-goodness is important. I'm the one that's making money out of it. That's to keep the ship going. But that's what I mean, the good-heartedness that's in our community now, and the joyfulness and the kindness and everything we have, is that is one gift we could give each other. I think more than anything, we all have problems, and that's what I'm here for, is help. Maybe I could show you a source of money and help to solve your problems. Now, maybe not, too. I don't know. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But what I want to make sure that everybody and all the researchers that help me do this are that kind of people, too, that to show you kindness and consideration and empathy for the struggle you're going to. And that, I think, is one of the sort of like the unsung heroes of help in this country, is people who do it with kindness and are not just doing it for money, and the joy of that. And people realize that somebody has their back a little bit. That's what we all want. We don't want to be, everybody's going to rip us off and live in a society like that. That's going to happen no matter what. But to me, I'm trying to create a place that everybody treats everybody else with kindness, and empathy and concern. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to get your problems solved, because nobody could guarantee that. I just know there's a lot of sources to possibly solve your problem. There's tens of thousands of sources of money to help solve problems. But also, I think if you come to a place or be around people who are empathetic and listen and concerned about it, you figure out other ways to solve the problem. See, so many times I think we get caught in a rut. We think there's only one way to solve a problem. And there isn't. There's lots of ways. Now here, somebody talked about, I'm in Florida and need money to start a business, okay? See, if you're a Let's Go Help member, I'll show you 100 and some places to start checking for money to start a business. Now, I mean, there's ways to get lots of things. First of all, there's more help than money out there, and then plus there's ways to start businesses that don't require money. So if you think a little differently, that may happen, but that only happens after you go through the first phase. You have to go through the first phase of looking for the magic that you think is out there. And if that doesn't happen, that may or may not happen, startup money, yes. I mean, it takes work. Well, first of all, everything takes work. I mean, you may get lucky and the good fairy will take care of you, and you'll get money real easy by making one phone call, but most likely not. How do you get on Let's Go Help? LESKOHELP.com. Okay. And it's simple, just go to Let's Go Help. And then you sign up there, and then what you do is you learn how to go to the Facebook group. So Facebook/groups/Let's Go Help. That's where it seems for already operating one. PPP seems for already operating one. Yes, you have to have a business for PPP, or ways that you're making money. It doesn't have to be an official business. You know, the PPP is not for official business, where people just making money that's not on a traditional payroll. That's what that is, yeah. And so the PPP, that's why people don't realize, oh, I gotta have a hot dog stand or a IT company or a LLC, or no, you need none of that. You just have to be making some income that doesn't come in the form of a paycheck from some organization. So you're not an employee with somebody. You generate your own income, no matter how it is. Maybe you're robbing banks. You can put that down. You're a freelance bank robber. Been a bad year for robbing banks, so maybe I could get a PPP to keep my boys in ammunition or whatever. Thank you for what to do. Well said. How can a person become a member? Also, one with you. One-on-one I do on discussion. So in Facebook, we have a discussion. You start a discussion, then that discussion doesn't show until I answer it. So it may take a day or two, and then I answer it and show you the best sources for that question you have. Then it goes out in the discussion. Then everybody else has a shot at helping you too. See, that's the key to me, is you get not only me, but all the other people who spend a lot of their time finding this stuff. You know, and that's what I'm doing, and that's what Let's Go Help 2 is about. You know, so then you get just into people in your state doing this, you know, because a lot of this stuff, even though the money it comes from federal, the applications are at the state. And that's important that you realize that. And that's what I'm trying to educate people. You can become a self-contractor or a 1099. You pay your own, yeah, right, that kind of stuff, right. Yeah, 1099, or maybe you don't even get a 1099. What I used to make in a week after taxes, I now make in a month. SSDI, what can I apply for? Well, there's I estimate about 17,000 programs. Yeah, you're gonna have to have someone to speak for you, background for all the scams started. Yeah, I know everybody's on, you know, I wanna put, you know, I took off the comments a couple times to eliminate those scams, but then they sneak in again anyway. So, but the comments are important too. So I want to learn what people are thinking and write. Just don't apply to anybody in the comments that say they'll help you. Ignore them, because I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I mean, I'll give you the link right away. You won't have to go to somebody's website, somebody's Instagram, somebody else's. No, that's not me. And they're able to, I mean, everybody has that issue on Facebook, that, you know, people copy my picture, my photo or whatever that I use, and it looks like me. No, I don't do any of that. So you got to stay away from any of that stuff. And that's happened. They're even sneaking into Facebook. That's why I want to get off of there, yeah. Particularly on the membership thing. That's why I have Let's Go Help 2, which is on a platform called Mighty Network. and that's we'll have, and that's mainly what I'm trying to do more on. I believe I bought your book, and then I've been doing this since '82. That was way before gray hair. I got to put a battery in here. I'm running low, baby. I've been doing this for a long time. So I mean that other Let's Go Help 2, and it's less cluttered because nobody's selling ads on that. The problem is Facebook wants to sell advertising, so you're getting every Tom, Dick, and Harry there, and you got 2 billion people, and it's terrible. Right? And I got people I can't even get into my own account. I mean, it's my group, and I can't even log into my main account that started the group. So I don't know. This may disappear. I've been screwing around with the robots in Facebook for a couple months now. I just gave up, and I'm just going to do something else. And so that's what makes you smart. Bad things stretch your imagination. You got to get smarter. I was 10 when your commercials came out. I don't like Facebook. Neither do I, but it's where 2 billion people are, and if you want to help people, that's an interesting place. That's why I want to get something more secure, and that's I paid for your book a long time ago for $29.95. I never got it. Well, I'll send it to you now, if you like. It sounds like 20 years ago. Send me an email. I'll give you some stuff. I'll give you the latest stuff I have, and tell me what state you're in. I'm at Let's Go Free Radio at gmail.com. Let's Go Free Radio at gmail.com. Yeah, that's when we used to send things by the post office and UPS and all that kind of stuff. And I had a big warehouse mailing out books and all that. Yeah, and I screw up, man. I still screw up a lot. Actually, as I get older, I screw up more. Oh, there you go. It's the Spider-Man. There's Spider-Man. Spider-Man's on the loose.
Come on, buddy.
But we all make mistakes and all screw up. Nobody's perfect, but we get pissed off when somebody else isn't perfect. And when we're not perfect, we say, well, people should understand. I just admit I screw up all the time. It's easier. And I'll give you anything you want. If I screw up money, I'll give you any money you say I owe you. I'm not going to fight. I don't care. That's why you don't have to sign anything. When you join my stuff, I don't have, 15 pages of, mostly if anybody has, all that long things you have to sign and read, that means they're going to screw you. That's all. Would they have your mother do that? No, I want to be more family. Everybody thinks everybody's going to screw them, so they have to screw somebody else first. Oh, that's a lousy way to live. And I have nothing to lose. What, $20? So I'll give you anything back. It doesn't matter. What matters is you get the help that's out there, whether I get it to you or not. I donated my book to the library when I was done with it. Good for you. I have it on a non-checkout help. Oh, wonderful. Well, good for you. Thank you so much. Yeah, see, that's why I think the government should. I should not be doing this. The government, but I guess they'll never get it organized enough. It took them 100 years to get the mail right. I owe taxes, so my stimulus was a check I got. I owe taxes, so my I don't think if you owe back taxes, I don't think they take your stimulus check. I'm not sure. But anything on your check, you look at a video I did just a couple videos ago, 3, 4, 5 videos ago. One on if the IRS did something that you didn't think is right, and you can't talk to them, you can't get through, and everything they have on their app doesn't work. Then what you do is you call your elected officials. They're the people, they're like, say, call the Marines or the cavalry, we used to call it in the old cowboy movies when I grew up. Here comes the cavalry. Okay, that's your elected official. You call them, they'll call the IRS for you. They have phone numbers that get through there. They have phone numbers that will work. And I gave my books to clients when I did social service. Good for you, yeah. They kept them and I bought 2 more. Going, oh, how nice. Yeah, well, that's what I see I'm doing now. I mean, see, the government should be doing this, and there's certain things, and then there's stretch. And that's why I'm not wedded to any one thing. Wendy, to go to USDA website, yes, the USDA has a lot of good housing programs. Also, the thing is, then that's the state too. Go to your state. There's a lot of housing programs in the state. And HUD counselors, if you're looking for housing of any kind anywhere, a good place to start, there's HUD.gov, and look for the counselors. They're all free. And then there's another nonprofit organization that's in every state called neighborworks.org. Neighborworks. And they're all over, and they're good if you don't have a lot of money and trying to get a home. They're very creative in that. So if you go to banks and real estate people, you don't run into this stuff. They want the rich people. Right State USDA has the same program. Yes, right. Every state has the same thing. That's why when you go to the USDA website, the programs you put in your state, and there's drop downs for all the programs, and the same program in every state. You know, it's starting to drain. It's starting to rain. Listen, if you're a Let's Go member, tonight at 5 o'clock, I may be back live just on Let's Go Help, because I want to make sure, you know, the paying members get what they need. You know, we have a lot of freebies, and that's fun. I want to educate everybody, but actually give sources and personally answer any questions you may have tonight at 7 o'clock, just on the Facebook. Let's Go Help, 7 p.m. tonight. So if you're a member, I'll see you over there 7 p.m. tonight. Okay? And thanks for putting up with me. Talk to you later.